Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back. And that is now the second week in a row that we've seen one of the Hurricane Hunter aircraft here. They frequently will stage out of here being Ellington Airfield here on the south side of Houston, Texas. And it just hit me also that for everyone here in the United States that lives on the East Coast and the Gulf Coast, we are now officially in hurricane season. So now I'm not so surprised to see the Hurricane Hunter aircraft here. So stay safe out there this storm season, everybody. All right, we got a lot of good stuff for you today with the F4. The guys are finishing out the arming of the ejection seats. So right now it is minimum personnel in the hangar only. Nobody that's not involved with that evolution can be in the hangar right now. So they're keeping that to a bare minimum, so no distractions. They can focus on the procedures per the manual and finish out arming the seats. Once that's finished, we can get in there and see what's going on otherwise today. So hang tight, guys. Hey, how's it going, Al?
Good, good.
All right, so we got something to show you guys. That this is a panel that is rarely opened up, that hardly anybody gets to see. It's this little guy, which is what?
Door 16.
Door 16, which, what are we staring at?
That's the LOX bottle, liquid oxygen bottle for breathing.
For breathing. How much does it hold?
This one holds 10 liters.
10 liters. We're in the metric system now?
No, it's always been 10 liters.
All right. So we're about to service this and then get it filled up with LOX, right?
Right. I'm about to do the hot purge on the whole oxygen system. And after we do the hot purge, we're going to put a full bottle in it and we'll be good to go.
Yeah. So hot purge is we run some warm nitrogen through it for a specified period of time, which cleans out the system and gets rid of a lot of the moisture, any accumulated moisture that's built up over time.
Right. Well, this plane's been sitting for a few years, so it gets rid of any germs or mold, mildew. It purges the system, makes it clean again, because you don't really want to be breathing mold while you're 20,000 feet.
Yuck. So awesome. That's really neat because we hardly ever get to see this, but yeah, this is where we fill it, right?
This is the service valve right here.
All right, and this is a little purge kit.
Yep.
I think we need to hire. We'll fit something, but anyway, thought you guys would be interested in that because yeah, that's where the oxygen tank is stored on an F4. All right, now some of you sharp-eyed viewers may have noticed this when we were just talking about the liquid oxygen tank in the airplane, and that is the fuel tanks that we hung last week are decidedly not on the airplane and are sitting right behind me. Well, there's a reason for that. So shortly after we hung the tank that day, we came back from lunch and noticed that there was a puddle of fuel underneath, I believe it was the one on the left. So it was on the left side. There was a puddle underneath the aircraft that we couldn't easily trace to see, and it wasn't one of the O-ring seals on the goosenecks, which would be these. So if you notice there, so if you notice here on the tanks themselves, part of getting them hung is you have these two standpipes. One is how fuel goes either to the airplane or into the tank, depending on if you're refueling, in-flight refueling, or drawing fuel from the tanks while you're flying. The other one is for pressurized bleed air. So in flight, whenever you use the selector on the fuel panel and select external tanks, as the fuselage tanks need fuel, the transfer valves open and pressurized bleed air actually starts blowing into the tank, pressurizes this to push fuel up to the airplane. So this is how they transfer fuel. The little cannon plug there is just for a float switch that indicates up on a canopy bow that the tank is full for in-flight refueling. Anyway, one of the tanks had a leak that we couldn't easily solve, and it wasn't the O-ring on the goosenecks. So not knowing where to look for the fuel leak, I mean, we had a good idea, but at the same time, these aren't easily fixable, and especially with the time constraints that we have with wanting to get the airplane flying, we decided to take these back off. We'll deal with them later and continue work on the airplane to get her flight worthy again. Are they nice to have on the airplane for cross countries? Sure, but it's a limit. Now, we also made the decision not to put that tank on the airplane either. That is the centerline gas tank The ones behind me here, these are the ones that go on the wings. There's a difference. These ones, like I mentioned last week, are 370 gallons a piece. That big one behind me, that single center line, is 600 gallons. And while that's also convenient to have, whenever that tank is hung on the aircraft, it blocks access to all of the engine bay doors. So if we ever had to service the airplane, like if we were at an air show somewhere, that tank would have to come off regardless of how much fuel is actually in it, or it gets defueled to get the tank down, and then we can service the aircraft and then have to put the tank back on. So nothing we want to do out on the road. Now, I did see a comment, actually a very common comment and question. Are we able to drop these tanks in flight? The answer to that is a huge no. And there's multiple reasons for that. One, the FAA does not like anything falling off of airplanes. Two, the drop capability for the tanks themselves tie into the weapon system. It uses the same circuits that you would use to drop bombs with. And when the Foundation took possession of the jet back in '99, the Air Force had completely disabled everything to do with the weapon system and made it such in a way that it is not repairable at all. Not that we want to have a functional weapon system, because it's pointless for us other than dropping a tank. So yeah, we do not have the ability to drop tanks off of the airplane. And to go with that, the radar itself is also permanently disabled. It's not functional, and we don't have the manuals for that either. So really no point in flying with a functional radar, because that particular model had a very high maintenance requirement, and we don't really need that. And it's more man hours that would be better spent elsewhere on the airplane. It's still up there, and you guys have seen that in previous videos. It's still up there because it weighs like 800 pounds, and it's good. It's good forward weight. But yeah, that's where we are at with the tanks in the airplane. So hopefully that answers a couple of common comments that I saw in that last video.
This is going to be a big smash.
Cleaning them.
Why?
Clean the canopies. What's that, Al?
I'm going to tell all the old buddies, hey look, we got a pilot cleaning the canopies.
Not a pilot yet, I don't think.
But you are a pilot.
A pilot, yeah. Well, it's a museum.
You're just...
Keep airplanes going. The airplanes don't care if you're a pilot or not. They still need work.
Yes, they do. And this is the wrong 4. You're an A4 pilot.
That's right.
But you're doing a great job on the windows.
Thanks.
There you go. Get the mirror, too. Get the mirror.
Oh, yeah? I'll get the mirror. It's looking good.
Oh, yeah. And here's how we swap bottles out.
Use this one for the hot purge.
Yep.
And this one has been serviced.
That one's full of oxygen.
Yep. So we want to make sure our hoses stay up out of hot.
Or relying on it.
Definitely want to make sure those umbilicals are out of the way.
All right.
And we go up into the tracks. All the way up, nice and seated.
Quite literally that setup.
Oh, I saw it actually. I think it had red lanyard or something on it. Red arrows.
And what we can do now with this one in there in full, we can check the indicator.
Part of this too, I think.
Yep.
As soon as we get power on. That's one thing we need to do is double check.
So the quantity indicators are these plugs right here, right?
Yes. Vent line on first. Pressure line. Oh, are those regulators still 100% O2 and all that?
Yeah,
up there?
you want to blow a little bit through it.
Hey Al, did you guys turn off the flow switches in the cockpit?
No, I just want to give it a few seconds to purge it.
I hear it.
Gotcha.
And then shut
And these will only go one way. One's male, one's
Throw that
female.
ladder up
Got
there.
it.
Yeah.
So you can't get them mixed up.
Yeah. Young kids
Watch your
talk to your
step.
parents about the male-female thing.
Cool, we got some flow going through the lines. That's cold.
This doesn't show the order of
Hey, Theron.
Sir.
Have Jared do that.
Got it.
Verify, Jared, that there's O2 coming out of the hoses, out of the Crew 60s.
Okay.
Let it go for a few minutes and then we'll kill it.
Well, about 30 seconds.
So this door, it actually has a neat little feature. You can see these tracks.
Uh-huh.
When you push it up, yeah.
see if I can get it to engage.
It will.
There we go.
There.
Oh, neat.
So when you go to take it down, you have to pull down on the little handle.
Yeah, you have to pull out on these
so-
tabs. So,
So
what
it
you
only
do,
comes down part way to fill it.
right? So you lift up, you pull these tabs out, and then it comes down all the way.
Oh, to do a swap?
Right. And so that way, when you go to put it up, you can just let it rest there, then get your screwdriver, then go up and do the rest of it.
Nice. That's really neat. All right, we're getting more gas, and this time she is getting topped off, so she'll be filled just short of 2,000 gallons of jet fuel on board the airplane, which is right around just under 13,000 pounds. So yeah, we're filling her full. All right, guys, as you can see outside, it is raining. We got the jet pushed back inside after the fueling evolution. Let me show you how much fuel that we just took on as far as our fuel bill goes. And as you guys can see on screen, that is not an exaggeration. That was $8,450 worth of jet fuel that we just pumped into this aircraft. I normally don't ask, but I always leave a link, especially for those of you on computer and mobile devices. I'm not so sure how this would work on a TV for those of you that do watch on TVs, but there's a link right around the video description, and you guys can see that here on screen, to donate to help support the airplanes here. So if you guys would consider donating, we would sincerely appreciate it. So thank you guys for that. All right, we're getting ready to pack the drag chute into the tail cone there. So, and yes, the floor has been swept clean. It's very clean, so we can do this. We also wanted to put this out there. So we packed the chutes just straight into the tail cone assembly. We know that there are some of you guys out there that have done this with the parachute bags. We have the assembly, we have the table and everything to do it. We do not have the knowledge to pack the bags. So if any of you guys are out there and are close to the Houston area and would love to teach us on how to pack a chute bag, let me know. Let me know in the comments, or find me on the email. It's on the channel. It's on the main channel page is my email. We'd love to have you over here and help teach us how to do that. We're trained on how to just put the chute into tail cone, which is perfectly sufficient as well, but we would also love to have the knowledge on how to properly pack a chute bag. So if you guys have it out there, hit me up in the comments or in the email. Thanks.
Just push push that clasp in there.
It's spring loaded.
Okay.
If it's not locked in, you ain't pushing hard enough.
Yep,
That sounded good.
Now if you jerk on it, it'll come back out.
Yeah.
There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Right there. That's what I wanted to see. All right, you can drop those. All right, I'm gonna get up here and supervise him. Somebody feed. And then folding up, and then all the way across. 3 across. Then we do our next layer. And make sure they don't fall down. Give me a flashlight.
Oh yeah. Here you go. Will.
Thank you. I got one. All right, yeah. So start on the left side.
On the left.
Yeah, so bring that all the way back out. Regrab. Up a little further. Right, up a little further. Right there. Now full, yeah, there, on that left side. Then middle, then right. Shaking my mustache.
All right, so what we're doing here is actually packing the drag chute, because we want to test that during the high-speed taxi, which may or may not be in the next video.
Check that. Nope.
I'll deal with that when it gets up here. Thank you, though. All right, now remember, you want the metal clamps facing down. There you go, just like that.
I feel like I'm palpating a cow. Haven't you done that? Haven't you done that before?
A couple of times.
I think this is more cooperative, isn't she? No.
Got about 8 feet till the canopy starts.
Okay.
Yep, still looking good. Make sure you get all the rest of that all in your hand at one time. There you go. Now really make this one tight. I mean, start knocking the crap out of it now, because you're a little behind the power curve. Looking good so far. You're gonna want to hit that some more. At this point, you really got to pack every single fold.
Well, we look at it more like airplane going.
I think you're gonna make it. I think you're doing all right. Just keep on going.
Okay,
All right, we got this. You take this.
look outside.
Yeah, you're looking all right. Okay, this is where we're gonna switch sides. You hold that in there.
Weevils?
Weevils wobble, but they don't fall down.
I know what weevils are, the little fuzzy thing with the big feet.
Start coming down with your door.
Kind of like
Nice and easy.
weighted at the bottom of the punching bag.
Oh, yeah.
Punch it.
All right, I'm on the door with you now. Nice and easy. Keep
The
coming.
blow up punching bags.
Nice and easy.
Yeah.
Come on, push it. Yep, you're good. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. Hold. Hold. Yep, just hold 1 second here.
Running on
Make sure we're good all the way around. Okay, keep on coming.
Energy wise, my battery's not
All
dead.
right, push in hard. All right, get your face away from it.
Take it away from it, yeah.
Completely away from it.
Now
All right?
slap it.
Now smack the shit out of it.
There you
Other
go.
way. All right. Good shoot. We got a riser, so we know
That
what's in
way,
there.
when you
All right.
walk by and you see that string hanging out, you know there's a chute in there. Or at least a piece of string.
Well, half of a good job. If it works tomorrow, then it's full good job.
All right, so when they tested that at the end there to make sure it wouldn't spring back open, you definitely want to make sure your face isn't there, because that door opens with considerable force, and to my knowledge, some guys have been knocked out by that thing, and other guys have definitely lost some teeth to that thing. So yeah, that's not a very friendly door if it pops open on you and you're not expecting it.
What do you...
All right, guys, that wraps up our day today. We're about to push her back inside the hangar. I think we might have a little bit of fun and festivities out here at the airfield tomorrow. So by the time you guys are watching this, we'll be busy with something else. Just might be a high-speed taxi. We will see. Again, that depends on the weather though too, because it rained an awful lot today and there's rain in the forecast tomorrow. So we will see. So stay tuned, everybody, and we'll catch you in the next one.